Stop 14 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Dover Downs International Speedway. Here for the running of the Autism Speaks 400. Should be a good race here today at the Dover Downs International Speedway. And on the pole for today's event at 176 miles an hour, it's Pichu London, car number 22, the Caterpillar Pontiac. And in fact, an all Pontiac front row. Seth Cole in the 40 sits alongside of him in the Kindle GT1 sponsor machine. Row 2 has Charles Jackson, number 6, the Valvoline Ford, and another Ford, Tyler Batson, the winner, 8 Bull, sits alongside. Row 3 has Dustin Sloniker, another all Ford row. He'll be flanked by Jeff James in 23. Then it's Michael Norman, car number 2, the Miller Lite Ford Thunderbird, and he'll be alongside Joshua Collard, the winner at Talladega, in row number 4. Then row number 5 has Stephanie Naylor, car number 97, the John Deere Ford Taurus, and she'll be flanked by Tim Fiegel, car number 46, the First Union Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Here comes the command to fire him up here at Dover.
Drivers, start your engines!
Man, give the power to the engines. Next row down is Andres Allen, car number 4, the Kodak Film Chevy Monte Carlo. He'll be flanked by Cody Lamas, car number 15, the Hayes Ford Thunderbird. And then the row number 7 will be Ann Batson, number 3, and the 17 of Dalton Day. Pace car heads off pit road as the field rounds turn number 4. Getting set for green flag action here at Dover Downs International Speedway. As they come down the start finish line, 40 laps the distance here today. Looking for a green flag, and they did it. We're racing at Dover. Pichu London jumping out in front, car number 22. As he pulls ahead of Seth Cole in car number 40. This track has been known to chew up cars and spit them out. So in 40 laps, it's all said and done. We'll see what happens. First lap into the books. Seth is Pichu London leading the race. Seth Cole second. Charles Jackson in third. Mayonnaise, I should say. Dustin Sloniker a little racy here. He's up to the 4th position now, pulling ahead of Tyler Batson. Michael Norman in 6th position. 7th is Jeff James. 8th, Stephanie Naylor, a battle with her and Joshua Collard, as well as Andres Allen in the 4 car. That's 8th, 9th, and 10th. And Andres Allen having a little trouble getting around Joshua Collard in the 1 car. Proves that high line can kind of work in some ways a little bit, you know, to a little bit of an advantage, but not really all that much, as now Andres Allen gets by Joshua Collard for position, and Batson trying to get by Collard now in the 3 car, and the winner at Las Vegas. And right now, 3 wide, Tim Fiegel just about hurt, he and Andrews about touched coming out turn 4. And now Collard goes way high on the track. Zed Weinstein trying to stick his nose, almost made it 4 wide. That is a no-no, of course, here at Dover, going 4 wide. But Fiegel tries to get by Batson as they come out turn 4, and a yellow flag waves, as you see right there. Oh, and it's Levi McIntyre and Rohit Vaderview that's crashed. And no secret Levi's out of the race. There's Rohit coming, pulling ahead. Looks like he may continue on. Take a look again as to what happened. Rohit was running 26 when this all happened. He tried to get underneath Cassandra Renzi in the 9. But then Levi, he just flat bumped Rohit blatantly. And then Johnny Gardner, boy, he just had nowhere to go. And Cole Daly in the 24, he gets damaged up as well. So looks like Gardner and Daly's about knocked out as well. And that almost took Jessica Shelton out too in the 94. But she was lucky to escape. But bad for the Season 8 champion, Johnny Gardner. He's got a little smoke coming out of his car. Rohit, I think, might continue on. There's Levi McIntyre sitting on pit road. Looks like his day's over. Not a good day for the Excite Batteries team. Let's go on board with Levi McIntyre. Brother. Now from Cole Dalley's view. So Dalley not too pleased, I think, say with his effort. He was in the Cole came in this race. He was doing pretty good in the points. He came in 6th in standings, or I think 3rd in standings coming in. Now from Jessica Shelton's view, she almost got into the crash herself. Watch how driving job she did. Just barely missed that. Well, the pace car lights are now off, so we're about to get set for green flag here on lap number 10. It'll still be 31 laps to go here in Las Vegas. Or, excuse me, Dover, rather. Fail. Pichu London leads the race here. Seth Cole's in 2nd, so nothing's changed in the top 5 right now. 3rd's Charles Jackson, 4th Dustin Slunker, 5th Tyler Batson. So you got 2 Pontiacs being chased by a slew of Fords. In fact, you got Fords 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And the first Chevrolet is in 9th position with Andre Sallin in the 4 car. 31 remaining here at Dover, so still plenty of racing left here at Dover. Seth Cole trying to make a move here as he's trying to close in on Pichu London. Seth looking to get his first win of the season and trying to get his way into the Season 12 All-Star event. Charles Jackson right there in 3rd position. Dustin Slunker all over his back bumper. Teammates for Roush Fenway Racing. And here comes Dustin on the inside of Charles Jackson as they come out turn 4. Lap speeds here at Dover over 170 miles per hour, 174 in the case of the leader. And you got battling right there, Charles Jackson and Dustin Slunker side by side, and throw Michael Norman in there too in the 2 car. Jeff James is up there, Tyler Batson. And now Norman gets up on the back bumper of Slonker, and Slonker, who couldn't get by Charles Jackson, now gets up underneath the, kicked up to the high side by Michael Norman. Is now Jeff James, Tyler Batson. They do a little battling themselves. They almost made it 3 wide with Slonker. Whoa, that was close right there. Andre Sallin in the 4 cars up there. Stephanie Naylor being pushed by Ann Batson in the 3 car. Several cars getting a little tail happy coming out turn 4. And now Cody Lamas moves inside of Zed Weinstein in the 90. And he's about to get pushed way down low of the track. And now Dalton Day. Oh no, careful guys, everybody 4 wide out turn 4. And Dalton Day and Cody Lamas almost touched coming out turn 4. In fact, I think they did. But they almost got 4 wide out of turn 4. And as I said, that would have been a no-no here at Dover. Well, I tell you what, these maybe 17 laps into the, maybe 16 laps into the race here at Dover, but these guys are racing like it's 2 laps to go. But right now, Pichu London's like in what he's seen there. He's got nothing in front of him, and he's got competition behind him. Pulling away a little bit from the car is Seth Cole, and now the yellow flag waves, and it's Jeremy Doobie and Dylan Poteet that's spun. Check a look and see what happened there. Remember I said 4 wide was a no-no? I believe they almost did. Yeah. Poteet gets spun around by Daniel Day. TJ Lick got squeezed in the wall. And there's Doobie. He gets tagged right there to 29. Oh, and Doobie lift the front end up a little bit on his car after his hit. And so those two get a little... Here's from another angle right here. And they got 3 wide almost right there with Joshua Osborne, Chris Thornton, and Sean Galligan. And Poteet bunny hopped just a little bit coming out of turn number 4. Right there. Daniel Day, he squeezed TJ Lick. And that's 2 wrecks now in a row. The 94 car right there. That's 2 wrecks in a row now. Jessica Shelton's barely missed. She was lucky on that one too, but there's right there. Not so lucky was Doobie and Poteet. So no harm, no foul really, but except I think those two continue on. Yes, they do. Pace car lights are off as we're getting set for a restart here on lap number 21. So we're past halfway home here at Dover Downs International Speedway. Pete Shue London still in front. He's led since the drop of the green flag. Seth Cole trying to get past Pete Shue in some way, somehow. We've seen on the restarts you better do it quick. Try to get your run early. So we'll see what happens here. Seth Cole looks like he was ready for Pete Shue again. As we're back to green flag here on lap number 22 of the event. 19 laps to go. Seth Cole going inside of Pete Shue London for the lead. Here comes Seth. Drag race coming down the front stretch here. Pete Shue led the lap. Here comes Cole back on the inside. In the meantime, Jeff James trying to get around Charles Jackson for third. But nothing doing for Seth Cole as he got past Pete Shue. But Pete Shue's got a strong horse under the hood of that Caterpillar Pontiac. Meantime, Michael Norman begins to roll in that 2 car. He goes inside for 4th. As he now tries to battle with Jeff James for that spot. Jeff James in the 23. Dustin Sloniker in 16. He's right there, and yellow flag waves once again. And so big break for Seth Cole. He gets another shot at it. Whoa, and the leader's just about hit the 71 at Daniel. Oh, and Michael Norman gets turned. Unbelievable. Michael Norman, who was running 4th. No, he's 5th. He got turned. Trying to get slowed down. We'll see what the yellow flag was for. First off, it was Daniel Day in 71, along with Mike Becker in 43. No, I think Mike Becker... So where is Mike Becker at here? Yeah. There's where he got turned. And he got turned around by the 28 of Keith Batson. And I say Michael's going to have some words with Keith in the garage area. Yep. Goes back up the track. Keith gets hit by the 10 of Charlie Rodriguez, the 600 winner. And Daniel Day in 71. You'll see him right there. And Dylan Poteet gets... Oh, and Cole Daly gets into another crash. He and Dylan Poteet both. And there's where Daniel Day spun. And now watch the 2 of Michael Norman. This is real time. They came to the caution flag, came across the caution flag in 5th position. Now watch what happens to him. And he gets spun trying to slow down along with, and Stephanie Miller hits him. Ian Dudd, I think, got a piece of the crash. And now they're all strewn... No, they're all strewn all over the place. Andres Allen got some damage to his number 4 car. Remember I said Dover Downs International Speedway likes to chew up cars and spit them out. I think we're seeing that here today. But right now, how much more luck can Pichu London? Well, I can say now is how much luck can Pichu London squeeze out in one day? He's leading the race. Still looking for that very first Castrol GTX Cup Series victory. He almost got it at Las Vegas one season ago in season 10. So we'll see what happens. He's got Michael Norman in the 2 and Daniel Day in 71 on the inside lane. Norman, a tough break for Michael Norman. He was running 5th when this all happened. Had a great race going for him. Just a victim of a strange twist of fate for Michael Norman. Green flag waves once again. We're back underway. So maybe tough now for Seth Cole to try to get a run, and it proves to be true. As Pichu London uses the 2 of Michael Norman as a pick, and Seth Cole now shows up high. Charles Jackson and Jeff James now team up on him along with Daniel Day in the lap car. And that's let Pichu London say, "Goodbye, suckers. I'm going to go away and win this thing." Oh, Jeff James about got turned by Tyler Batson in the 88. And now Seth Cole drops from 2nd to maybe 4th, as Dustin Sloniker now tries to go inside. Charles Jackson with the 2nd, driving the car that won the race for Eric Burton last season. Now can he catch Pichu London? Last thing Pichu needs right now is a yellow flag. Check the lap speeds this time by. Be 9 laps to go. Pichu London comes across at 171.756. Charles Jackson 172.216. So Charles trying to close in on Pichu London. Check it again this time by. 8 laps remaining. Pichu at 171.715. Charles Jackson at 172.241. So Charles gaining just a little bit, but I think he's going to have to gain more than that to try to catch Pichu London. One more time, we'll check the lap speeds. Dustin Sloniker. Oh, and the yellow flag waves for Pichu. Pichu again. He's going to have to try and hold him up. It's Ian Dutta. Car 18 has crashed. Pichu London did not want to see that yellow flag. I said that was the last thing he needed to see, and sure enough, that's what he got. Let's check out turn 4 is where the crash happened. And Andres Allen was doing a little wall scraping. Yeah, Ian Dutta got turned by Kyle Matthews in a 75. Oh, and both cars crashed hard. So did Joshua Osborne and Chris Dalton. Oh my gosh, Osborne and Dalton are both upside down. And Joshua gets back up on all 4 wheels, but Dalton's sliding down the track. Oh my gosh, hard crashes for Dalton and Osborne, as well as Daniel Day, Chris Dalton, and as well as Kyle Matthews and Ian Dutta. So 2 separate crashes on the same straightaway. On board with Kyle Matthews on this one. Let's go for a ride. Brother, Chris Dalton had a horrible view of this rambunctious ride. Chris Dalton's car. And it looked to me like he got a tap from the 30 of Adrian Becker. when he got crashed. And one who got a bird's eye view of that too is Joshua Osborne. Let's go for a ride with him. And a tough break for Osborne. He came into this race 14th in points. And he's definitely out of the race. And Sean Galligan also crashed out of the race as well, somehow. So we're going to have a green... So it looks like we're going to have a 3-lap shootout here at Dover. Pichu London's been lucky every restart so far. It's a single file start. That means Charles Jackson might have a chance to try to get his second career Castrol GTX Cup Series victory. His only win came way back in season 8 at Richmond, Virginia. You remember he had a pretty good run in the All-Star race at Charlotte and had after finishing second in the Open to make his way into the All-Star race. Had a good run there at Charlotte, so let's see what Charles is going to do in the 6 car. Does he have anything for Pichu London? Pichu's been the dominant car the whole day here at Dover. Off the corner number 4 to come, the pace car on the pit road. 3 laps to go here at Dover in the Autism Speaks 400. Who will it be? Off into turn 1. Charles Jackson dives inside of Pichu London. What's he going to do? Backstretch. Dustin Sloniker may have a plan as well as they go down the 3rd turn now. And here comes Charles on the inside of Pichu. Nothing. 2 to go. That might have been the only move Charles might have had. Let's see what happens as they come down to turn 2. Pichu's starting to pull away just a little bit from Charles Jackson as they go down the 3rd turn now. As they come to the start finish line, the white flag waves. Pichu London has 1 lap remaining in the race here. Seth Cole trying to go inside of Jeff James for 4th. But Pichu London has been the dominant car the whole day. Started from the pole. Has led every lap in this race here today. It looks like he will complete the perfect race here. Pichu London will win the Autism Speaks 400 here at Dover. Led every lap in the whole race. Got lucky on every restart. But for Charles Jackson, he gave it a shot. He gave him a shot though, but to no avail. Jackson comes up 2nd. 3rd was Dustin Sloniker. 4th to Jeff James. 5th to Seth Cole. And what was a wreck fest in some ways here at Dover. Average speed 85.262. Yeah. And there's your finishing order. Pichu London gets his first ever win. I think it was his first ever win in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Charles Jackson comes home 2nd. Dustin Sloniker 3rd. Jeff James 4th. Seth Cole 5th. Zed Weinstein, a great run, finishes 6th. Tyler Batson 7th. Tim Fiegel 8th. Joshua Collard 9th. And Dalton Day comes home in 10th position. Andre Stallion in 11th. 12th, Chris Washer. 13th, Pichu London, fail. 13th, PJ Williams. 14th, Ann Batson. 15th was Dion Scott. 16th, Adrian Becker. Then Jessica Shelton, 17th, dodged every wreck she had, luckily for her. Alan Cavanero, 18th. 19th, TJ Lick. And 20th was Cody Lamas. And so, last finisher on the race here on the lead lap was Stephanie Naylor in 24th. There's the rest of your finishing order here at Charlotte, or at Dover. I've been known for more fails than Trent Dunham somewhat. Sorry. Sorry, Trent. There's the rest of your finishing order here at Dover. Cars out of the race: Sean Galligan, Ian Dutta, Chris Dalton, Joshua Osborne, Charlie Rodriguez, Keith Batson. His downward slide continues in the middle portion of the season. Mike Becker, Dylan Poteet, Cole Daly, Johnny Gardner, Rohit Baderby, and Levi McIntyre all out of the race, basically because of crashes. So next race, congratulations to Pichu London, who gets his first ever win in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, the number 22 Caterpillar Pontiac. As we head to Riverside next for the Traxxas 400K. And there is Andres Allen gets the win, has the points lead at the moment by 11 over Charlie Rodriguez. Chris Washer currently third. Cole Daly is still fourth, despite crashing out of the race. 64 back of the lead. Keith Batson 75 back in fifth. And Tyler Batson in sixth position. PJ Williams in seventh. Eighth, Cassandra Renzi. Ninth is Pichu Lennon with that big win. And Dalton Day currently in 10th position. And all the way down to Rohit Baderby in 20th position in the points right now. And going back to the points, Jeremy Doobie currently in the basement in the points chase right now. Some big names down there. And some of them that were up there in the points, as a matter of fact, too. Some of them were, but... Next race on the tour will be at Riverside Raceway for the running of the Traxxas 400K. Don't miss it.